It's now Tuesday evening. It's after 6. Oh, it's almost 20 after 6. I took my time getting ready tonight on the 26th of December. I worked last night, which was the night of Christmas Day. It was busy. It was quite busy most of the night. I got some phenomenal tips. People were in a good mood generally. I did, almost 30 trips. And it was a $500 night. Better than a lot of Fridays I've had, and with very little trouble. Everyone was there that I went to get. Nobody canceled. Nobody disappeared. Everyone was there. They were all happy to see me, even though I may have been there half an hour after they called, but they said, "Oh, that's okay, I just had another drink," or "That's okay, I called in advance because I knew it was going to be busy." And I wish it could be like that every busy night. So that's the Monday done. Now it's Tuesday and I'm walking to the car. Got a message that the car's parked on another street, and that's probably because somebody's having a party or something and there's no place to park the car on the street where it's usually parked, I'm guessing. So this is I'll get back to you maybe at the end of this shift, or if I forget to film a segment like I did last night because I was so busy, then I'll get back to you tomorrow evening or the morning after that or sometime. This week between Christmas and New Year's is usually quite lucrative. Yeah. It is the end of the Tuesday night. It is Wednesday morning, and it is now 3:52 exactly. And I just dropped off at the airport. I've got, I had the 365 on before this one, and this was like $60. So I got like 425 or so on, and I still have a couple hours left to work. So I'm not complaining at all. It's going very well. It's been a good night. So the Monday and Tuesday, very good. Usually between Christmas and New Year's, things are very good because people are doing things that they don't usually do in their regular routines. They take cabs more because they're doing things that are not a part of their regular routines. Like this woman here, she was visiting her kids in Victoria, and she's going back up to Smithers. So she's going to fly to Vancouver, and then from Vancouver she's going to fly to Smithers from Victoria. So she was visiting her kids down here, and that's not part of her regular routine, which is just fine with me. Oh, we're ending up at the airport. It's now 4:42 a.m. on a Thursday morning. So I've just come through the Wednesday night, and I've got a little over 300 on, which is acceptable considering that I did get a chance to rest a few times, and I actually went to sleep for a little while at one point, and I watched some videos trying to catch up with watching videos now. Maybe I'll be able to do that next week for sure. Anyways, it's been good. I've had, Monday was fantastic. Tuesday was also really good. Those were epic nights. Now the Wednesday, 300 and a bit, nothing to sneeze at. It's going good. And I guess this will be the end of it for me anyway. I'll talk to you sooner. I'm on the highway, just coming down from Nanaimo. Remember last week I went up to Ladysmith, and how I went to Nanaimo on Saturday morning? Well, now I'm heading back down to Victoria after dropping the girl who went to Ladysmith last week. I dropped her off in Ladysmith, and this time she went up to Nanaimo. There's a little place on the side of the road there. Not a lot of light around here. It's kind of dark. They don't illuminate these highways sufficiently. Get a bit of light from oncoming cars that are on the other side of the boulevard. Anyways, yeah, $220 fare to Nanaimo. Now I'm heading back to Victoria, and I'll let you know how the rest of the night went. So far this week has been quite amazing. Not a bad way to start a Thursday night. Not a bad way at all. Had that trip to Nanaimo earlier, and now I've got to have this trip to the airport, and I am doing so well. I think I've got about 400 on. It was a mostly not so busy night, but I did go to Nanaimo for $220, and now I had a $60 fare to the airport. I must be around 400, and it wasn't that busy between the trip to Nanaimo and this morning. Well, the time is now 3:40, so I still have, more than a couple hours to go. So this is actually quite good. I'm doing rather well. The whole week has been rather good, and I can't believe that the week will probably be as good as last week was. And last week was that week where I went to Nanaimo once and Ladysmith once, and I had a busy Thursday, and well, the Friday was stupendous. It was like $650 on a Friday. If I do a $400 night tomorrow, oh yeah, this is a record-breaking second half of the December for me, and I don't even work Saturdays. It's just amazing. And I'm probably not even I'm not even working New Year's, and that doesn't matter. All these other nights put together are making up for the years where I had New Year's. And wouldn't you know that this call to the airport, I had dropped somebody off somewhere, and I was just driving down the road, and I got this call, and I looked at the call, and I'm looking, well, that's right around the corner. It's like from here to that sign. And there it was. I turned the corner, and there was the guy coming out with his bag. He was coming out of the building with his bag, and he put it in, and he says, "We're going to the airport." Okay, thank you very much. That was just perfect timing. I mean, he was coming out the door just as I was turning the corner, and we saw each other, and I made sure it was the right guy, because what are the chances that he would be coming out the door at the same time as I'm getting the trip, and I'm right there. Anyway, fabulous stuff. Now we're going to drive back into town and make it a bank deposit. I got to make a bank deposit. Lovely. What incredible luck. A second run to the airport on this Friday morning. So I've done two now. I went to Nanaimo at the beginning of the shift, and at the end of the shift, I'm going back. Go to the airport twice. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Now, while I do that, I'm gonna pull over, shut off the phone, and I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm gonna pull over here for a sec. Okay, I'm back. I just figured out my earnings for the night. The gross is $492. $492 on a Thursday. So yeah, this is another record-breaking week. Just incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. I can't believe the luck I'm having. Now it's time to get back into town. The time is 4:30 and I've been to the airport twice. What are the chances of that? Okay, well, I'll talk to you sooner, probably. Well, this is the end of the Friday night. It is 6:14 a.m. on Saturday, and I was sleeping the last couple hours. That is, I would be sleeping, and then I'd get a call and do it, and then I had 3 calls in a row. One of them didn't pay me the whole fare. He had to go somewhere, and then he went to his destination, and then he didn't pay me. He gave me $20 to hold on to, and then he went back to where he had started from, and when we got there, he said, I just have to go get some money, the rest of it. So it was like $33.90, and he went to the front door of the building, and he came back to me and says, I just got locked out of my place. Can you wait 5 minutes? So I sat there and waited and waited. He went around the back of the building and didn't come back. Or should I say, I wasn't going to wait for him any longer because I had another call to do. And I had a couple calls in a row and did those. Then I went back to the parking lot and slept. It took me a while to watch a video. I think I started watching it 4 times. Anyway, I did see the end of the video finally, and I fell asleep again. And then I woke up 45 minutes later with this thing beeping at me. So I went and did that trip, and after doing that trip, well, I was right there next to a car wash that happened to be open. So I thought, okay, let's wash the car. So I just washed the car since it was right there. And it was a very clean car wash too. And all the mat hooks worked, which was good, very good. So I washed the car, and now I'm heading back to the gas station close to where I parked this thing. I just have to add up my paperwork, and once I've added my paperwork up, I will park it, and the next time I will touch a taxi will be next year, seeing as it is the 30th of December, and Monday will be the 1st of January. That will be my next shift. No, I don't work New Year's Eve because it's not on my watch. My watch is Monday night through Friday night, and with New Year's Eve being Sunday night, it's not on my watch, so I don't work it. I hope yours is better than mine.